Hey, this is 2 Minutes with Tim, and I'm Tim Gaynor with Coach, Develop, and Inspire. We all make mistakes, right? And none of us enjoy failing at anything. But how many of us allow this fear of making a mistake, this fear of failure, to get in the way of our personal professional growth, our personal professional development? I would assume almost all of us, at least at one time or another, we've done this. So this idea, this fear of failing or making a mistake is a second concept in our series of talking about what gets in the way of investing in our true self, what gets in the way of investing in our personal growth or professional development. A question for you. Now, what would you attempt to do if you knew you would not fail? For me, I would write a book. And I love this question because it's something we all can answer. We all know what that is that we would try to do. But we haven't done it to date because of that fear of making a mistake or that fear of failure. Which I do find is interesting because anything we've done in the past before, anything we've attempted to do in the past, at some point during that journey, we stumbled, we made a mistake, or we even failed at it. But what have we done with those mistakes? We've learned from them. We've gotten better at what we are attempting to do. I mean, we didn't give up, and we continued down that path by learning from our mistakes or failures. You know, there's not many of us, or hopefully maybe none of us, still crawling around on the ground trying to figure out how this walking thing is supposed to work out. Because even at that young age as an infant, we understood you fall down, you get up, you fall down, you get up, and soon, because you've learned from those mistakes and those failures, soon you're walking. You're successful at what you're attempting to do. Now, there's many famous people's stories out there that had a lot of failures or mistakes in them on their journey to success or their journey to stardom. One of my favorites, though, is Thomas Edison. And we've all heard his story. You know, depending on the version, it either took him 3,000, 5,000, or even up to 10,000 attempts to make the light bulb. And it really doesn't matter the number. It was a lot. It took him a lot to do that. Now, he was interviewed by a local newspaper, and they asked him if he ever felt like quitting, if he felt like a failure. And he was like, no, not at all. I learned thousands of different ways that it wouldn't work, thousands of different ways that I shouldn't do it. So he learned from his mistakes and his failures until he was successful at what he was attempting to do. Now, we need to be ready and understand that mistakes are going to happen. And on some level, expect and want these so we can learn from them. We can become better and more competent at what we're trying to achieve. Now, I have an action item for you, some homework, as you will. I want you to take a look at your life. Are there areas that you are allowing this idea or this fear of making a mistake, fear of failing, to hold you back from investing in your true self? So take some time this week to see if you're truly allowing this mindset to get in the way of your personal and professional success.